Hi everyone, welcome to another What I Eat in a Day on Clean Ketovore and Intermittent Fasting Challenge this month. I'm Anita from KetogenicWoman.com, where I share keto and carnivore recipes, other cooking ideas that have helped me to lose over 125 pounds. I hope you'll follow on this journey with me. Check out some of my other videos. For those of you who are returning viewers, welcome back. I hope you liked today's video. Hey everybody. Okay, so what I eat in a day. Right now I'm not eating because I'm fasting. I'm at about 15 hours in. I'm using that Life app for fasting. I'm going to go to the pool. I'm actually just getting ready to go. It's Aquafit day today at the pool. It's a beautiful sunny day, an outdoor pool, so I'm pretty excited about that. And when I get back, I'll be making my first meal of the day, which I'll bring you in on. So what I'm gonna bring to the pool with me is my electrolyte drinks. So first I want to thank Element for sponsoring this post today. I do not go with sponsors lightly, as you guys all know. It has to be something I use and love, and Element is something I use and love. So flavor is king. I love the way these taste. They have this sort of saltiness to them that I think is amazing. I have never tried the watermelon salt. This is my first time trying it. It is so convenient to have these little packs. You can throw them in your bag, in your sports bag, your purse, traveling, anything like that. So today I'm taking along the watermelon salt. My favorite flavor is the citrus flavor because it just reminds me, I know this is going to sound weird, it reminds me of a margarita, and it just brings me back to a sun-drenched patio, a hot day, salty margarita. I love those. So if you haven't tried citrus salt, that's a good one to go for. So the other thing that I like about the Element is their sodium content and potassium and magnesium. These are science-based amounts. I will provide links below in the description. I used to think that you only needed electrolytes when you first started out, and it took me a long time to figure out that I actually need them daily, and especially right now because I'm fasting. I started September 1st with my new fasting schedule, 16/8. Yesterday I did my first 24-hour fast. I don't think I could have gone through that without electrolytes, because otherwise I get headaches, fatigue. The other thing is that even when I'm not fasting, doing regular Ketovore, I get nightly muscle cramps. But when I get enough sodium, I don't. So the other thing is that there is some stevia in here, but it's a very low amount. I can't taste sweetness. I only taste the saltiness, and I really like that. It has no sugar, no artificial colors. All the things that you don't need are not in Element. So that's another thing that I really like about it. So let me just taste this. I better get a spoon. It's I have ice cubes in here. Right now it's sitting on top of my ice cubes. Let me give this a taste. Yum.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's there's something I really like about that unique flavor that Element has. I was also reading on their, they sent me some links about the science and whatnot, and today I happened to dig a little bit deeper in that and was reading about some of the health issues that it can help with, and one of them is POTS, which my second youngest son, suffers from POTS. There was some studies that I read about the electrolytes helping with that. So I will be sending him some of this, and I hope it helps. We'll see. So to me, lots of good reasons to make sure you get your daily electrolytes, especially if you're doing the fasting. I know a lot of you are doing the 16/8 with me this month, and you know, if you're doing even more than that, awesome. Get your electrolytes in. Right now, Element is offering this free 8 sample pack. It's got one of each flavor in here, in the little handy dandy pouch.
Ooh, that's chocolate.
In the handy dandy pouches. So this offer is for my viewers. You can redeem that offer by going to drinklmnt.com/ketogenic woman. That's DRINKLMNT.com/ketogenic woman. Use that link to get this offer. With any Element order, you will get this sample pack available through my link. So I hope you try it out or get some for a friend. I'm going to be getting some for my son, and I can hardly wait to try out some of these flavors that I have not yet tried. I need to get going to the pool. Check out my link below for this. Thank you for supporting my sponsor, Element, because when you support my sponsor, that supports this channel as well, and I really appreciate that. I'll see you in the next segment where we will make my first meal, which I think is going to be hamburger soup with some noodles. So we'll see you in the next segment. Okay, I'm back from Aquafit. I am just getting stuff together to make my first meal. I've got some bacon in the oven, and I've got some ground beef all fried up in a pot on the stove. What I'm going to be doing is I'm making a ground beef soup, basically. I'm going to use this as the broth. This is leftover juices from the other day when I made a roast in my crock pot. There's some fat kind of sitting on the top. I'm going to throw that in too, because when I bought the ground beef, they had no regular ground beef. All they had was the extra lean, so I'm not going to worry about too much about the fat in here. So the other thing is I'm going to add my noodles. I made some BBBE noodles. I cut them super thin. I cut them with a pasta cutter, which is, yes, you can cut the noodles, all of my noodles, the carnivore noodles, the protein sparing noodles, the BBBE noodles. They can all be cut with the pasta cutter. So that's what I did to get them so little and fine like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them all. I'm going to see what it looks like once I dump this in. All right, so just going to dump that in there. Oh, I probably don't want that. I'm just going to put part of this fat in here. Okay. I better check on my bacon too. Oh yeah, bacon's done. Extra crisp, just how I like it. And I made twisty bacon. I wanted to see if I like twisty bacon as much as I like my folded bacon. So there you go. Oh, yummy. I will be having some of that. Put in some noodles. This makes such a satisfying soup. If you have never had ground beef soup, which is literally just ground beef, I add some salt. Actually, today I'm adding some Redmond's seasoning salt. You don't have to add noodles. I've eaten a lot of ground beef soup without noodles. The noodles are kind of a fun addition. Give this a little taste. Yum. Okay, I am ready for my beef noodle soup. I like these little noodles for in the soup. I think I'll make some chicken noodle soup next week. I probably, because I've got the bacon, I'm going to save half of this for tomorrow. And then I don't have to cook anything tomorrow. I used 1 pound of ground beef, and then you saw I just used the leftover liquid. You could add your own broth, or even, I've done it with just water as well. So that's all good. And I think I'm going to have 4 of these.
They look good.
And I need a spoon. Okay, so this is my lunch. I've got twisty bacon, ground beef soup, ground beef noodle soup. So good. Save your broth. If you save your broth, you have free, tasty, tasty broth. So yeah, it's a winner. I'm going to see you at my next meal in the next section. Okay, I started to take a bite of the soup, but then I remembered I have to tell my fasting app. I'm just new in learning this, but tell my fasting app to end the app. It's 18 hours and 50 seconds. So I got a little bit extra fat burning in there because according to this, you start to burn fat after 12 hours of fasting. So this is awesome. Okay, everybody, I am back for my second meal, my last meal of the day. And then I will turn my app back on for fasting 16 hours. Although today I did 18 hours, so there you go. I'm doing chicken wings. Really simple. This is probably one of the fastest meals. I like to do it in my air fryer. So I'm going to turn it on. I am going to press the air fry button. I usually don't do it for 20 minutes, so I'm going to turn this down to 15. I check it after a few minutes to see how it is. Start. So while the air fryer is heating up, I am going to season my wings. I'm just going to use a teaspoon of the Redmond's real salt. This one is the seasoning, organic seasoned salt. It's nice for chicken, I find. And then I just kind of toss it around in there. One question that a lot of people ask me about the air fryer, the instructions that it comes with says to use a tablespoon of olive oil or something like that on your meats or whatever you're going to put in there. I have never done that. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's needed. Just going to add these in here, and basically I just dump them in. I'll check them in a few minutes. I give them a little bit of a toss while those are cooking. You don't have to do this, but a good thing for dipping the wings in is some sour cream, and I just add a few drops of the Frank's Red Hot. It's a very clean hot sauce. There's just cayenne peppers, vinegar, water, salt, and garlic powder.
That's it.
So I like to add it to some sour cream for dipping my wings. So that's about 3 tablespoons, I think, of sour cream. Put a few drops on here. If I had some blue cheese, I would have made some blue cheese dip, but I don't have any of that. That's another option. And I'm going to add just a couple more drops. Just get my tongs, give them a little toss. Now we wait. Okay, I'm going to check these. I think they're crispy. Like I can hear them crackling. Ooh, look at these. Nice. Yeah, I think I like the way they look. I'm gonna stop this and pile them on my plate. This is 1 pound of chicken wings. Probably won't be able to eat them all.
Probably not.
I like that there's lots of flats in here. Do you like the flats or the drumettes? I like the flats. We will see how many I can eat. Well, I'm not gonna make you watch me eat them, but I'll maybe put in the video how many I ate. So I got my dipping sauce, got my beautiful wings. So I'm gonna go off and eat as many of these as I can because I really like chicken wings. And I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Take care, see you next time.
But the important thing, I don't want to say important, I gotta check my notes, didn't think. My second youngest, I gotta check my notes. I hope he doesn't watch this. I gotta check my notes. I'm gonna see what it looks like once I dump this in. Oops. Okay, I gotta check my notes. Well, it's okay, what's up?